This is my project video for an ultrasonic radar that I made. My name is Chris. I'd like that this video just be used for grading and not be publicly available. So my project that I went with was either a training device or something to reward good behavior for a new pet. It's an ultrasonic radar that will detect within a certain range and then dispense a treat. So this was the prototype from last semester where it dispenses out the bottom, the ultrasonic sensor went here, and then the LCD screen was on top. And you see everything on the back would have been exposed. And this time I ordered some new wires that had the right connections I needed, so I eliminated a lot of wiring mess. This is where I'm at now, where everything's enclosed in this case. It has the sensor here. LCD screen, the Arduino Uno board is on the back here, the black board inside. And then the blue servo motor there that actuates and dispenses out the side. So, yeah, everything's enclosed here, which was part of the plan to not have any exposed components. It's powered by a 9-volt battery. It can be plugged into the board and then the lid put back on without any problems. And one issue I ran into was trying to use the same battery that I had from last semester. The voltage on the 9-volt battery dropped to about 8.3 volts. It wasn't enough to correctly run everything with the servo motor, but with a fresh battery, it does work. So what it does is the sensor sends out the 40,000 hertz signal through the trigger pin. And then as long as it's within range, which for this sensor is about 144 inches, it'll reflect back onto the echo pin and display in inches the correct range or the correct distance up here. And if it's within 6 inches, it displays the range, and then we'll say good boy on the bottom and then actuate the servo motor and dispense the treat. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Plugs into the board on top here. Battery inside there, and we could put the lid back on. So right now, it's displaying the range. As it gets closer to the laptop, you can see that it's moving. And then this LCD screen has a potentiometer in line with it to adjust the brightness, because once everything is ran through, now it's properly set where it's more readable. It might be hard to see on the screen, but you can see it in person a lot better. So that's one of the issues with this, is that it's drawing a lot more power, or it's drawing everything through the board itself right now, the 5 volts that's running everything. So a potential fix is to use a second 9-volt battery with the power supply that came with the kit that I got. And that could power the motor itself. And then the board would be powering the screen and the sensor. And then it would just get the signal from the board to actuate the motor. But that would require a second battery and more components. Another idea is the screen isn't necessary. It's just there to display what it's measuring and that it's working. And then that would eliminate the potentiometer and the brightness issues with the screen altogether. The motor would run smoother with a second power supply too. So when the pet gets within 6 inches, the motor holds its position. Right now, it's kind of, the sensor might be reflecting off of other stuff, so it's kind of a little finicky right now. But when it's within the range, it holds its position and it doesn't reset until it's outside of that 6-inch range. So it's not constantly cycling or dispensing or holding it open. But yeah, it does function. I'll put some loose treats in the top here. Demonstrate it. Kind of fell through there. There we go. And right there does work. But there is room for improvement with the mechanical feeding that it uses. I've tried finding something, but I just rigged something up with using some board and a tube to feed it down. I would like to, for future improvements, to finalize it. I would like to get a better dispenser made because this doesn't work the best right now. Because I would like something that could feed multiple sizes of treats, because there's come in all different sizes. So something that is only designed to hold one size isn't a very good idea, but it is functioning. I guess that's about it for my video. Thank you.